Ouija board and a true horror story in between fact and fiction. Ouija or Ouija board is a board for playing, entertaining and fun, and it has a disc in the middle that players move it and they ask Ouija some questions of their own. So the disc moves on the letters to indicate the answer to the question. Many people think that the Ouija game is just a myth and there is nothing true in it, or it is a very ordinary and trivial game. But others say that it is actually inhabited by the jinn. There are many stories and anecdotes about the game of Ouija, and I will tell you that story on the tongue of its owner. After playing the game of Ouija, the young man was living in London, and he had a close friend who always said that he was a spiritual medium. One day the young man went to visit a friend in his house, and he knows that the young man is using the Ouija board to answer some questions. The young man was very curious to see what his friend would do with that strange board, so he asked him to show him what he did with the Ouija board. My friend took out the strange Ouija board that he made himself at home, from very old mirror wood, and wrote on it with black ink. We sat on the floor with my back against the wall, but my friend sat 6 feet away from me, and he put the plate on his feet and placed an upside-down cup on top of it, and he did not touch the cup, and told me in a deep voice, "It will move on its own." We sat a full quarter of an hour, and during it, my friend he tries to meditate and focus on what he is doing quietly, and I was following what was happening, but unfortunately, the neighbors were mowing the grass. One of the neighbors was shouting loudly, and here my friend said that he could not focus on what he was doing because of the loud voices, and told me that he would try again at another time of the day when the opportunity came. Then he leaned the board against the wall to his left, and the mirror was facing the wall, and when he sat down, I heard him say, "Come on. Where are you? Robert, get out of there, you brat." And Robert is my friend's cousin who passed away a while ago. And the look of the whole room was completely different. The corners of the whole room disappeared and the room was no longer square as it was, I don't know how. After that the mirror started shaking violently, and I heard the sound of the glass and I thought the mirror was going to shatter. And the sunlight was reflecting from the mirror to all parts of the room. And he raised my hand to hide my face because I thought it will explode in my face at any moment. Then the mirror stopped vibrating, and suddenly its surface became liquid, forming the likeness of a strong man, and I felt him looking at me in a terrifying way. As the room returned to normal, I began to hear the neighbors and the lawnmower again. And my friend at the time was unable to move. He only looked at my face and did not move like dead people. And after that he told me that he sees everything that happens in the room inside my mind, only that it is an illusion. Then I decided not to go to him again. I do not know whether what I saw was real or not, but I did not go again. I will never play that haunted game.